In-drive driver in custody as police probe disappearance of UTech student, another person being sought. An in-drive driver remains in custody, facing questioning as the police probe the disappearance of University of Technology Jamaica UTech student, 20-year-old Anissa Dilworth, who has been missing since last Tuesday. Head of the St. Andrews Central Police Division Superintendent Mark Harris says the rideshare driver was taken into custody on Saturday. No charges have been laid against this man as he continues to face questions from investigators. We have a man in custody, we have a car, and we are pursuing another person we believe can assist us with the investigation, Harrison told reporters. He did not disclose further information on the individual being sought, but Harris said the police are using appropriate technology to assist the investigation. We're working with Jamaica Eye and other agencies to provide that information, and we are on track, he noted. Meanwhile, Anissa's father, Everton Dilworth, said his family is still in shock over her disappearance. We're devastated. We're still in disbelief. Everybody is taking it very hard, he noted. He shared that Anissa, who is from Montego Bay St. James, had just completed her first year at Papine, St. Andrew-based university, and would frequently use ride-sharing services to get around. The father of two commended the police for their work so far in the search for his daughter, who is pursuing a degree in pharmaceutical technology. It's a little bit on the slow side, maybe, because of what the police have to work with regarding technology, manpower and stuff like that, but you can see that they are genuinely putting some effort into it. Who is dealing straight with the case? They are trying, he noted. Man accused of sexually assaulting 6-year-old mobbed in St. Elizabeth. A St. Elizabeth man accused of sexually assaulting a 6-year-old girl remains in police custody after he was mobbed in Lee's district in the parish on the weekend. Police said the 59-year-old was beaten after residents heard of the alleged sexual assault. Head of the St. Catherine Police Superintendent Claridge Minto confirmed the incident on Tuesday. The information we have is there is a sexual allegation against him, and the committee came down on him, Minto said, while confirming that an investigation is ongoing. Further information is that the child was at home last Saturday when the man allegedly pulled the child from a veranda and fondled her. The committee descended on the man and mobbed him. He was taken to the Black River Hospital where he was treated and placed in lockup. Taxi operator suspected of drowning in Treasure Beach, woman rescued. Police are probing the suspected drowning of a man at Frenchman Beach in Treasure Beach on Monday. Relatives identified the victim as Dale Shaw, a taxi operator from Southfield, St. Elizabeth. Police confirmed the incident, however. Residents and relatives told reporters that about mid-afternoon on Monday, Shaw and a female companion of visit to the island were at the Frenchman Beach, where they were warned to be careful. Further reports are that while in the water, they were pulled under and swept away. Locals went to their assistance and managed to rescue the woman. However, Shaw sustained a wound to the head, and efforts to conduct CPR were unsuccessful. He was pronounced dead at hospital. 4 neighborhood watch programs launched in St. Catherine. Head of Police Area 5 Assistant Commissioner Christopher Phillips said the recent launch of 4 neighborhood watch programs in St. Catherine is a crucial step in the constabulary's crime deterrence strategy. The watch programs were launched in the Hellshire Glaze 1, St. Hills Vista, Upper Fort A, and St. Hills Bay communities at the weekend. ACP Phillips notes that the initiatives rely heavily on community involvement to identify and address the root causes of crime, as well as to provide support to those in need. He says this program will especially hold perpetrators accountable. ACP Phillips points out that murders in Area 5 have been trending downward in line with the national statistics. This despite recent tragedies including the rape and murder of 9-year-old Kelsey Fergon.
Interestingly, this accomplishment comes at a significant time as Jamaica experiences a historic drop in crime rates. This milestone presents opportunities for both the police and communities to work together to foster a safer and more secure environment for all. Zooming in on Area 5, since the start of the year, they have seen a reduction in murders and shootings. A total of 60 murders have been recorded since the start of the year when compared to 81 the previous year, and a total of 68 shootings when compared to 83 the previous year. I also zoom in a little on what St. Catherine South is doing, and I recognize that they have accounted for 23 of those murders when compared to 32 for the same corresponding period in 2024. I've also zoomed in on Hellshire, and I realized too that they have only had one murder since the year, and that they have accounted for 8 major crimes since the year, 4 of which have been cleared. Now, these results reflect the JCF's ongoing commitment to proactive crime prevention, strategic enforcement, and community collaboration.
Farmer shot dead in St. Elizabeth. A farmer was shot dead in Burn Savannah, St. Elizabeth on Monday night. Police named him as Winston Gray, 55, a resident of Burn Savannah District. A police report said about 8:30 p.m., residents heard loud explosions, and shortly after, Gray was found on the roadway suffering from what appeared to be gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at hospital. Increase in benefits for NIS pensioners. Minister of Labor and Social Security Pernell Charles Jr. has announced an increase in benefits for all National Insurance Scheme NIS pensioners. The minister, in his contribution to the 2025-2026 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives on Tuesday, informed that retirement, old age, widowers, invalidity pension must move from 4,200 to 4,620 per week. Pensioners who receive 3,005 will see an increase to 3,850, and for those receiving 3,000 per week will now receive 3,300. In addition, the retirement, old age, widowers, invalidity grant will increase from 60,000 to 65,000. Special child and orphan pension will move from 6,000 per week to 6,600 per week. The special child and orphan grant will move from 75,000 to 80,000. Sugar workers' pension will increase from 3,000 to 3,300. Employment injury benefit will move from 4,200 per week to 4,620 per week, and funeral grants will move from $150,000 to $160,000. These increases will take effect April 1, 2025, with payments to begin in August 2025. The maternity allowance, which is pegged to the national minimum wage, will see domestic workers receiving an increase to $16,000 effective June 1, 2025. In the case of the NI goal, which is the health insurance benefit provided to NIS pensioners, the benefit levels will increase effect July 1, 2025. Charles said the increase are in light of the performance of the National Insurance Fund NIF, and based on a recent review, will continue reform to not only optimize the financial performance of the fund, but also to monitor its long-term financial stability, he noted. Meanwhile, in the upcoming year, the NIF will embark on high-priority initiatives including continued revision and implementation of investment policies aimed at minimizing risk exposure. Focus will also be placed on the strategic review and realignment of the fund's real estate assets to improve overall portfolio performance, and on the development and renovations of key properties to align with market demand, compliance standards, and ensure operational efficiency. Minister Charles told the House that the NIF is targeting several properties for development including Harbour Street, Knoxford Boulevard, Ripon Road, and the Trelawney and St. Mary parish offices. He said that architectural design will commence for the development of lands for the Clarendon Parish Office in financial year 2025-2026. We will continue to enhance the fund's investment strategies to ensure optimal rate to return while maintaining stability and sustainability. With this, we continue our mission to deliver today and secure tomorrow, Minister Charles pointed out. Turning to the challenges pensioners face in submitting life certificates, he said that the ministry is working with the Information and Communications Technology Authority, eGov, to launch the I'm Alive mobile and web app, which will be facial recognition technology to provide proof of life. This will reduce the need for pensioners to travel to ministry's office or post offices, he noted. For those who prefer traditional methods, paper-based and email submissions will continue to be accepted. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.